does performing in the context of a Latino theater group do for you as artists, I wonder? Take a shot at
I'll so, I've been with Salsation since 2005, and the thing that's afforded me is, it's afforded me the sense of allowing me to reconnect from a cultural perspective. I'm kind of a coconut, so I'm brown on the outside, white on the inside. I grew up in Texas, but I'm not very, very tight with my heritage. My father's Puerto Rican, my mom's Brazilian, but I've lived in Texas my whole life, and then moved up to Chicago. So it's allowed me to have to reconnect as to who I am as a Latino and what that means and how that means within this theater company. Being the artistic director, it's probably important to have your artistic director understand who he is as a Latino to lead us into other forays. So it's afforded me that, and it's also given me an opportunity to prove that we're not a one-trick pony as artists. Like, we can do multiple things. Again, Salsation is known for things, but then you get pigeonholed very easily as like, oh, all they do is sketch. All they do are, spoken word things. And I wanted to say, no, people within Salsation, we have a diverse cast, diverse backgrounds, and we can do multiple things.
Yeah.
Could you repeat the question one more time?
What performing, like playing in the context of a Latino theater company, does that do anything particular for you as an artist or a player?
Yeah, I guess I kind of have two answers. One, I'm Latino. My mother and father are from Colombia, and I was born and raised in Texas, just like Nelson. We actually are both from the same town, and we never knew each other until we moved here. But anyway, being a part of a Latino musical improv group is a nice, like Nelson said, a nice way for me to connect a little bit with my heritage. So, that's nice, but, I think one of the nicest things about our group is that people are a member of it who aren't just Latino. We've had members of lots of different races and ethnicities be Improviachis who've come in and out. And it doesn't matter, because when we're on stage and when we're rehearsing together, we're all Latino in one way or another. And I think that it's that sort of communion in play that we all we all become the same thing, even for a little while. It's a nice feeling.
I think for me it's just interesting to take something that you are passionate about with performing and improv and this art world and look at it from a different viewpoint and kind of take, so we're doing this comedy with this Latino flavor to it and look at this thing that I'm honing in as an artist and just say, okay, well, this is me, and I'm going to look at it from a background that I'm not from, and that I don't have as much experience with, and now what does that bring to me? What have I learned, as a person, but also as a performer? And that's just cool to be gifted that opportunity to do so, because that's not always something that comes up for people. They don't have the chance to, take that and kind of break it down and explore it.
I think when Joy first asked me to come be a part of the group, or at least introduce me to people, I was kind of like, oh, I'm a Latino, I don't speak Spanish. I was concerned that I wouldn't fit in, but she was like, no, it's not that kind of thing. And she explained it a little further and the setup and then I got to come be a part of rehearsal and see what it really was all about. And I understood better, and it excited me at the opportunity, like Brenden said, of just being a part of something that's based in a tradition, but takes a different spin and different life. So I really liked getting the opportunity to feel that out. And Salsation welcomed me into doing the sketch show with them this fall, which was really fun. And I was kind of had the same hesitation with when they first asked if I wanted to be a part of it. I was like, are there parts? Are there roles? How do I fit in? And they, of course, were of course there are roles. Of course, it's all fine. Be a part of this. So I really appreciate, just being welcomed in to the context of all of the shows and all the things that they work on, because they have very contemporary and very, they're very realistic. The sketches they do are really very realistic and very accessible to an audience of all races and all situations. So getting to be a part of that as a non-Latino is really cool. And I don't know, I love the music, and I love that it sparks me to like kind of like seek out like traditional mariachi music and traditional other kinds of music that's Latino to, I don't know, see what that sounds like and feels like, because we all try to bring that feel into the music that we make, even if the situations are absurd and like improv-y, I guess.